Hi Freunde, schön, dass ihr wieder dabei seid. Bei dem Fall ein abgekartetes Spiel. Yeah.
You like the fight game, Phelps?
I did a little boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
Okay. Diesmal fängt es nicht an mit einem Mod.
Fix your
Oder mit
sandwich, buddy.
sonst
Corned beef and egg
irgendwas.
salad, 12 cents. Bologna and ham and cheese, 10.
Apropos
It's
10
strictly a
Cent, gell?
mug's game. You'll like this fight, though. A plucky
Das
lineman's
Superman,
about
der
to
Comic
take a
in dem
beating from an up-and-coming Negro.
You sound pretty sure
Superman
about the
zum ersten
result.
Mal
I oughta
vorkommt,
be.
wurde jetzt für
I got
1,
50
irgendwas
bucks on the
Millionen
black kid.
verscherbelt bei der Auktion.
Let's get a ringside seat. That son of a bitch Hammond made a run for his dressing room. Let's find out what's going on.
Was? Warum? Hä?
God damn you, Albert! You get out here right now!
Step back! LAPD!
Okay, warum? Die rafft jetzt nicht. Was ist los? Was ist hier?
What's going on?
That son of a bitch Hammond has jammed the door.
And who are you?
Carlo Arcaro, I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement. We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you're out of pocket?
Damn right. Me and a couple of hundred other people.
Stand aside.
He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on him.
Why would we do that? He won the fight fair and square.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are we
fight.
here because you lost money or because we're investigating a prize fighting racket?
Very funny. Look around and see what you can find. Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
Over by the pinboard, second from the end. Pinboard, second from the end.
There's a phone number we can run by R&I. Plus a bunch of names and odds. You're not the only one who likes a flutter, Roy.
Mhm.
I don't think this is going to help us.
You look troubled.
I'm in a jam, Doctor.
Can I help, Courtney? Is it money?
No, Doctor. That's okay. Do I have your professional confidence?
Whatever you say, we'll never leave this room.
I talked some of the guys in my old unit into doing something, and it's gone wrong. I guess I did it for the wrong reasons, for short-term gain. We came home from China on the Cool Ridge.
The morphine robbery.
That was us. I thought I could get the guys a fair share. Some sort of benefit for the sacrifices that they made in the war. Those guys deserve it, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Courtney. But the deserving aren't always rewarded.
Tell me about it, Doc. We shifted our stuff onto this mob-connected guy, and it's been turning up all over town. It wasn't meant to be like this.
The presumption was rather naive, Courtney.
I know that now, Doctor. But people are dying.
Might I venture a few questions?
Sure.
Do your underworld contacts have all the morphine?
No, they don't. We doled it out, hoping we could control it.
Are they pressing you for further allocation?
That's the polite way of putting it, Doctor.
I may be able to help you, Courtney.
Thanks, Doc. It helps just to talk about it.
I mean, I have a solution that will help you financially and salve your conscience.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
I will transact to take all the narcotic off your hands. And you can rest assured that it will all be medically administered. I will use the funds that I no longer require for the purchase of medication and invest them in housing developments.
Housing?
The developments in question are housing projects for former servicemen. Your return will come from the sale of the properties, and your investment will benefit those that you care for most. Does this arrangement meet with your approval?
You're a magician, Doctor.
Okay, cool. Cool. Ein Boxsack. Ich möchte es lagern, aber ich kann nicht, weil es ist kein Kampf, leider. Das ist so ein Pech aber auch, Alter.
You better find that cocksucker and you bring him to me.
I feel bad too, Mickey. He guaranteed me he would take the flop.
I guarantee that you will be fish food if you don't bring me... Roy?
Den kennen wir doch.
Pocket too?
Mickey? Seems that way.
Don't worry about it. My boys are out looking for him.
Well, you'd better call them off. This is a police matter now. If anything happens to Hammond, I'll testify that you made threats against him.
Who's the Greyhound? He's a frisky one, isn't he?
Cole Phelps? Mickey Cohen.
I know who he is, Roy. I, met his brother-in-law.
I think you had the mixture pretty scared back there.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
R&I reckon and
Phelps,
identify?
badge 1247.
Keine Ahnung. Yeah, Phelps, badge 1247. Träum
I
davon
need an
nachts.
address for the following phone number. AL345.
The address for the phone number is the Hotel L.A.Noire, 6294 Leland Way, Hollywood.
Thanks for your help.
Dann geht's zum Hotel L.A.Noire.
You know the place? Flop house. Quarter a night, no questions asked.
You're behind the wheel.
Ist ja auch sein Auto.
You seem to have a pretty cozy relationship with Cohen and Stompanato.
Do I note a hint of reprimand in your tone, detective? Talking to gangsters comes with the turf. You should try out Mickey's place. He's got a haberdasher's up on Sunset. See if he can get you out of those old man's clothes that you slink around in.
It's a front for his illegal activities.
It is that, but he does carry some very sharp suits.
If it's okay with you, I'll stick with Brooks Brothers.
Yeah, what do you want?
LAPD. We're making inquiries into the whereabouts of an Albert Hammond.
No one here by that name.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. This isn't the sort of place where people use their real names. Take a look at the register if you don't believe me.
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case. One nice thing about egotists, they don't talk about other people.
Okay, so look for prominent Tommies. That should narrow it down.
Prominente Engländer. Müssen wir welche kennen, gell?
Hey, fuck
Aus dem
you,
Wales?
asshole!
Glenn Ford? Ne, keine Engländer. Ne. Aus dem Wales war auch, glaube ich, kein Engländer, oder? Keine Ahnung. Artie Shaw, kenne ich Bob Hope.
Hey, don't
Was
mind
ist denn hier
me.
los, ey? Marilyn Monroe ist auch da. Winston Churchill ist ein prominenter Engländer. Clark Gable.
I survived the war for this.
Keine, ist doch auch ein Armee, oder nicht? Humphrey Bogart, alles. Aber er hier.
Winston Churchill.
Ja, das ist ein
A very
prominenter.
patriotic Englishman is staying in room 207.
The old bulldog. Even at a flop house, Adley can't get out from his shadow.
I think someone's had a few too many.
Door's unlocked.
This guy must have escaped the loony bin.
Looks like he's had a broad up here.
Skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer and a mop.
He must be heading home. You know, I hope he makes it.
Das ist die SMS
That
von
crooked
damals.
son of a bitch? No chance.